and we're ready to rock. So this is my first playthrough of Pokemon Red. I have 3 badges, and I'm going into the Rock Tunnel. Was our last update from last stream. Last thing I did was catch a Voltorb that we named Landon. The reason we called him Landon is because we're using him as a lantern, and then he's done. I'm not keeping that dude in my inventory. In my party. Landon is our flash. He is our lantern in the tunnel. And then he's out of here. He is out of here. Playthrough has been wonderful so far. I'm having such a good time. One additional thing to note that is pretty cool. I have a new stream interactive thing for everybody to do, and that is our snapshot. So as you can see, last stream we traded with Respectable Street, received a Sandshrew, a Bellsprout, and a Meowth, and then headed off on our journey. We met the fisherman. He gave us the fishing rod, the old rod. We traded our Spearow, Talon, our Spearow, for a Farfetch'd, said goodbye to Talon, but we got Ducks, the Farfetch'd. We got a bike voucher from the Pokemon fan club. We traded our bike voucher for a bicycle and hit the road. We got a couple action shots here of our jump. And then we hit the SS Anne. And on the SS Anne, we fought some trainers. We took a look out on the deck. We received Cut from the Seasick captain. Leslie evolved, which was a beautiful thing. And then we saw the SS Anne off, and it went on its way. Headed over to Lieutenant Surge, fought Lieutenant Surge, crushed Lieutenant Surge with Leslie. Didn't even break a sweat. We got an evolution of Gangnam. Gangnam evolved into Kadabra. And our girl Dolores hit that cursed evolution to a Gyarados here. And I forgot about Wally. We found an additional Moonstone, and Wally evolved into a Nidoking. After all of that happened, our entire team glowed up. We ran back to the daycare and we dropped Gyarados off so that the daycare center could remember their time spent with little Dolores as a Magikarp, and now it's a dragon. And we hit the road to the Rock Tunnel with an extra slot in our inventory so that we could get this Voltorb, teach it Flash, and then head into this Rock Tunnel. It's been going great. If you want to take a snapshot tonight, there are 2 ways to do so. You can use the Caprol Sweet Film emote, or you can just send an exclamation point. I added the exclamation point for those quick draw photographers. If you send just an exclamation point, it will take a picture of whatever's going on screen at the moment, and we'll put together our photo album of this playthrough. So, thank you. That's my preamble, I believe. We've got a Super Game Boy, 15 minutes of full color, beautiful Pokemon for a little bit of support for the channel monetarily, and Pokemon continues. Your streams have been making me so nostalgic of the original Pokemon games. I dusted off my 3DS and I've been playing Pokemon Blue. Listen, it's your segue, not mine. In the Discord, I've got a group of people that are also going through their first playthroughs. I do have a Pokemon Center forum thread space where you can talk your spoiler-free heart's content about your playthrough of Pokemon Gen 1. For the purposes of this playthrough here, we're playing this thing like it's brand new, September 1998. Just really relishing in the thrill of discovery. I'm tempted to go and play one of the Switch Pokemon games. We have a Switch that sits untouched. It would be a good time. Now would be a good time. Let's get moving. One thing that I do want to do before I get moving. I want to get a picture of Voltorb so that the folks know that we got a Voltorb in our inventory, in our party. I keep saying inventory. In our party right now. Grab this, save this, boom. And then, speaking of the Switch, you hear that like all of the gaming publications are converging to say that the Switch 2 is happening tomorrow. The announcement is tomorrow. Like, Eurogamer is hedging their bets on it. A ton of different people are saying like, yeah, Nintendo's gonna make it happen tomorrow. So that's where I'm at. I'll believe it when I see it, but this is like the most unified announcement. Like, everybody's hedging their bets on this. I'm not losing sleep over it, but it could be cool. So cool to have your roster on screen with the OG art. Thank you. Let's get into things here. Is everybody healed up and good? Yes, good stuff. Do some fights. I heard they had a prototype of the Switch 2 at CES. Wasn't that like one of the accessory manufacturers had like a Switch 2 mock-up where they were like, yeah, we can confirm this is the design, and they were like showing off cases and stuff. Better launch with Mario Maker 3. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Dude, Gangnam's crushing it, bro. 22 right off the bat. Hell yeah. About to use Clefairy. Will Red change Pokemon? Clefairy. No. We'll keep it rolling. My uncle works at Nintendo and says that the Nintendo Revolution is the black one? Yeah, right. Listen, I've dealt with one of those folks before on the walk to school in 6th grade. I'm not against doing it again. I'll make a fool out of you. Aw, blew it again. I noticed some Pokemaniacs prowling around. Rock tunnel. Alright. I think my main problem with the Switch is I'm an old man, so focusing on the little screen is hard, and our living room has a beanbag and a futon couch, so there's really no way to sit in there long term without experiencing when I get up. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I don't know what the fuck you just said. Definitely just waiting till it happens with Nintendo. Yeah. What's up, Mech? So, Landon, our boy with Flash. A blinding flash lights the area. Boom! Here in the rock tunnel. 500, let's see this bad boy in color? Just like that? It's a good thing I just saved. Hey, I can make that happen for you. Yo, Street, thank you so much. Thank you. I found a way to do it right away. And I want you to know I am not just putting a border on the Game Boy version. I am actually going in and launching the Super Game Boy hardware. And you'll see the difference because there is a very noted difference in just a minute. So let me get things set up here on my end. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're going to go to the Super Game Boy. And I have one more thing I have to do. We're going to go load Game Boy. We're going to go here. Hang on. Go to red version. Nope. Whoa. So the Super Game Boy has a catch. This is a cartridge that you put into your original Super Nintendo that gave you full color Game Boy games. Can anybody spot the catch yet? Pokemon Red version in full color. 15 minutes on the clock. Thank you so much, Respectable Street. Thank you for the support for the channel. Whoa, look at this place. Thank you for the screenshot, for kicking this off. Want to take a look at our team? We got Gangnam. Hell yeah. If I was back in 1998, I would be flipping out. I know. It's a whole new world out here. I think I changed Snap to just the exclamation point. I have to make it so that you can do both. So hang on. Let me make a new command really fast. Exclamation point snap. Exclamation point snap. Hang on. Because I changed it so that it was just command triggered exclamation point snap. All right, so it should work now. It should work now. Perfect. So the Super Game Boy, the catch with the Super Game Boy is that the Super Game Boy on Super Nintendo hardware runs at a significantly faster clock speed than the Game Boy architecture. And so if you had a keen ear, if you have a musical ear, you may notice that every single sound effect is pitched up because the entire game is running marginally faster than it can on the original Game Boy. And so as a result, everything's faster. The loading is faster, the music is pitched up. It basically just hits like a very mild fast forward on the entire game. Broken Quest has heard that they launched the Super Game Boy 2 in Japan. That's true. The Super Game Boy 2 fixed this problem. The Super Game Boy 2 reset the clock speed back to an original state with the Game Boy so that the audio is intact, as well as added a physical link cable port so that people on a console could trade with people on a handheld in real time on the TV, because the original Super Game Boy didn't have the link cable. They didn't think it was going to be as important when they made it in the early 90s. But here's our squad. Look at that full color yellow Pikachu. Hell yeah. How beautiful is that? And last but not least, our boy. For a limited time, here for a limited time, here for a good time, not a long time. Give it up for Landon, lighting the way. You can see he's already glowing. He's already glowing. What's up, Austin? Yeah, thanks to Respectable Street. 500 bits, we rented the Super Game Boy for 15 minutes. For a 500-bit gift here on the channel, you too can extend this out by 15 minutes. Otherwise, the original Game Boy is the console that Pokemon was built from the ground up for, so I didn't want to just pivot the entire playthrough over to the Super Game Boy. I wanted it to be something that we got excited for, we supported together. But look at the colors, man. Look at the Zubat. Look at the health bars. And I have to reiterate, this is the Super Game Boy hardware. For those that don't know, I'm running this game on the Mr. FPGA, which is a hardware emulation board where the actual CPU on board is completely and cycle accurately replicating the exact run conditions of the original hardware. So what you see on the Game Boy core is what's possible on the Game Boy. What you see on the Super Game Boy core, including the pitched up music here, is what's possible on the Super Game Boy. This is not just a filter. This is plugging in our cartridge into another cartridge and putting that inside a Super Nintendo and making it run. Very, very, very cool thing. In fact, here's one thing that I want to make sure I do here. We gotta do this right. Hang on a moment. It can do more than 4 colors. It can. Look at it. It's beautiful. I'm actually going to cover this up for just a second, and I'm going to define these buttons. Right, left, down, up, A, B, X, Y, L, R, select, start. Do I want to set up alternatives? Nope. Save settings. The one thing, to start the stream, I pulled out my Super Nintendo controller because I had been playing the Game Boy version with an NES controller because the original Game Boy doesn't have an L and R, but this does. And I don't know what the different buttons do. Whoa! Okay, they do something. We can palette swap? Look at this kid. Red one looks cool. So I just pressed X to do that. I pressed L and R to do this. I have to get a manual. What's the cat? Oh, night mode. Oh no, it's not night mode. It's a different border. Whoa! So this is our unique border to the game. This is our Pokemon Red border. Okay, we've got just the original Game Boy border. This is just black. Okay. We've got, I don't know, this crazy MC Escher room border. The last one, they have specific recommended ones for specific areas of certain games. A Nintendo Power Book of Super Game Boy palettes. Can't do that one. I can do this one. Oh, that's really Escher. Whoa. Cool. I like that too. But let's just rock the original Game Boy. So these are our palettes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Whoa. Horrifying. H. Oh, I like that. Hang on. How does everything else look in this mode? I'm not able to... Oh, hang on a minute. Got a little bit of funkiness here. I probably have to... Hang on. In fact, reset player assignment. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Does everything else stay correct? No, everything switches up. Look, all of the... So this is the one that's preset for the game. And we can go to our own dedicated palette if we press X on the Super Nintendo controller. I wonder how the Pokemon look now. Yeah, let's look at B with the brown filter. Yeah, it looks, yeah, like a brown Pokemon. If it's in the dedicated palette mode, it will only support 4 colors, whereas if it's in the dynamic one, which we're in now, I do know that it will change the palette for the place that we're in. So, like, they have this set up as a green, and listen to the music. Pitched up. Pitched up. When we go back to the Game Boy, you'll be able to tell. Yeah. I was already talking about that earlier. You missed it. It runs fast. It runs at a higher clock speed. What was my first console? A Super Nintendo, of all things. Yeah, Super Nintendo was my first console. My first game that I ever played was Kid Clown and Crazy Chase. This is very exciting. Respectable Street, thank you so much for the 500 bits to give us 15 minutes of beautiful full color action. That can be extended by an additional 15 for 500 bits. And at the end of this timer, in 5 minutes left, we will head back to the Game Boy. But let's get a couple of battles in here. Let's make it look fancy. Pokemon Fight! Ready, go! My first game was the original Mario. I got an NES when I was like 5. Duck Hunt, which I played on an old analog TV with bunny ear antennas and a little dial to change the channel. I would hold the gun up to the screen to cheat. Yep. Pokemaniac wants to fight. We had an original Nintendo. We had a little cottage growing up. Oh my god, look at Cubone. Oh, I accidentally changed the palette. I have a habit of just pressing every button on a controller during like idle moments. And so I have to be very weary of that. I have to be cognizant of the fact that I played stick and hoop on an old cobblestone alley. We had a small cottage growing up, and I remember our neighbor had the gold. Oh, look at Snorlax. Our neighbor had the gold Zelda cartridge, and it blew my mind. Critical hit, not very effective. Okay. I used to ride around on a bicycle for fun. Can you believe that? Let's try Seismic Toss. Not that strong. Gangnam might go down here. All right. So let's just get Wally, I guess. Get him with some levels. It's cool to see it all in color. Aside from testing it for just a brief moment, I haven't fought a battle or looked at any of this. So this is all 100% new to me, too. Got a Wally level out of this. Beautiful. Game over. I need him. What's up, John? 2 minutes and 24 seconds left on the Super Game Boy rental for the time being. Oh, that was too strong. I didn't know that was going to be that strong. Holy. There'll be more. There'll be more. We can only hope. We must find the stronger Machop. Yeah, that's all it is. He was just a little too weak for what we're going for. 184. Okay, is there anything in that room right there? Up here? This is our Super Game Boy from Blockbuster, exactly. It's a real crazy Blockbuster because they let you rent in 15-minute rental periods. if you can believe it. Little Geodude action. We already have a Geodude. Joe. We got Joe. I mean, this should take him down in a couple more hits. I always found it weird when Blockbuster allowed people to rent Game Boy Colors. Did yours allow you to rent the Game Boy Color hardware? I remember my dad, before I got a PlayStation 1, I vividly remember my dad having a party in the house where he rented a PlayStation for the weekend. It was the night of a pay-per-view boxing match, and he rented a PlayStation so that he could watch the match and then play Knockout Kings. on the PlayStation afterwards with his friends. And he got a pizza and he hung out and they played Knockout Kings in a pay-per-view one night. Yeah. Yep, I remember vividly. Our time is up. We're looking at a Machop, but unfortunately I have to save the game so we can transition back to the Game Boy here. We'll try and get this one. Ready? We should go for a regular scratch. Slash was a little too strong. Okay. Little better. Little better. One more. Don't crit. Let's go. All right, here we go. Yeah, late fee incoming. Hang on. Got him. New Pokédex data will be added for Machop. Superpower. Loves to build muscles. It trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger. Do you want to give a nickname to Machop? Yeah. Who else resonates with Machop? Me, for sure. We could rock like a very simple like Ralph, and you could do like a Ralph Macchio, and then that would get him away from like the Hitmonlee and the Hitmonchan. Machop is Vegeta. I gotta think of a name. I like Ralph as a name. I always have. I think it's a very funny name for a human to be. Always liked people. Probably the most yoked out streamer. Oh, stop it, you. Ralph and Greg, two really good names. Named mine Chad. Chad's a really good name for this. I think I'll just go with Ralph. I think that's nice. Loved the name Ralph as a kid? Me too. Ralph was transferred to Bill's PC. Alright. Save up. Say goodbye, for the time being, to our Super Game Boy. We're gonna go ahead and transition ourselves back to just making sure I'm doing everything right before I... These streams have been granting me access to childhood memories that I had forgotten about because I drank and smoked a lot between 19 and 24. Listen, that is a glowing personal... What am I trying to say? That feels great to hear. And I think speaks to the desire of this channel very, very well. We're back. We're back on the Game Boy Pocket. Grade A testimonial. There's the word. There's the word. Thank you for finding it for me when I couldn't. Okay. Back to it. Right in the exact same spot we left it. Perfect. And the audio's different. Oh, Gangnam's still down. Can't use teleport now, but I can use a combination of Leslie and then Gangnam. Yeah, okay, cool. So if I'm in a cave, Dig gets me out. And then following that, we can either teleport, but it looks like it takes me right there, which is cool. I remember I rooted for Ralph Schumacher, Michael Schumacher's brother in the F1, because his name was Ralph. That's awesome. You did this without Flash? That's brutal, dude. It's a good thing I got Landon. What's up, Ralph, again? Just get me out of here. Actually, let's do a swap here. We gotta get some levels on B. B's falling behind a little bit. I remember we couldn't even see the walls in the OG Game Boy. It was nuts. Holy. Level 17. Okay, hang on. Hold on, everybody. So not good. Flying, not good against rock. What about just like a normal cut? Also not good. But could be good to just whittle them down a little bit. If ducks can stay alive. You know? Maybe we get a crit here or there, but we do bit by bit whittling with Peck. And of course, bind. I hate bind. So annoying. Yo, Pig, thank you for gifting 3 subs. To Ripley, Pony, and Uki. Nice. Look at all those E's. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That means a hell of a lot. I know you haven't been here for selection, but gifting subs to the channel gets you roll credits that you can use to put into the races when we select a new game, or if you want to put them towards the roll credit goal for Pokemon Stadium, you can do that as well. But thank you so much. That not only gives you a little something, but those 3, if they get here on the Marble Day, they can join in on the race. Turning 40 this year, feeling old and mopey. It's nice to remember some youthful stuff. I'm turning 30 in 8 days. So I understand the weight of a decade shift. I totally understand. Cause I'm staring down the barrel of tomorrow will be 1 week until I am 30. Welcome to our age, Cappy. Hey, listen, I'm happy to be here. Don't get me wrong. But it still certainly is all 30. Okay, he does not want to go down without a fight. So I could do 1 scratch, and we know it's not very effective. However, I do have 8 levels on this dude. And I worry that if I scratch him, I might take him out. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to get B in here, and we're going to try and paralyze. And hopefully the paralysis... It doesn't affect. Does that mean that it doesn't affect ever, or it missed? Doesn't affect. Okay, okay. I'm gonna take 2 as a confirmation. Don't kill him. Okay, that was a crit, and it did that much. We're doing all right. We'll do another one. Keep it. Let's get way down there, if I can, because we already saw what damage a crit does. John and I became Discord friends because of being close in age, like how you make friends when you're 9. I understand it. I understand it. Hang on. Fuck this bind, dude. Is this the hardest Pokemon to catch? It's without a doubt the hardest to catch. This is harder than Abra. Little more. Little more. Hang in there. What else do I have? Wally can poison, Gangnam can confuse, Leslie digs, and I don't think that there's anything, any like statusy sort of things. However, I do have that Great Ball. Let's try this. Holy shit! Okay, alright, fair enough. Big boy. I got 4 left. Hold on. I really can't do any more whittling. It's over. I could potentially get B back out there, do 1 more quick attack. But yeah, this is stubborn. I only got 3 left. Damn. Damn, we tried. We tried everything we could. We gave it our all. That's alright, I wasn't gonna use that shit anyway. If only it didn't crit, it could have made the difference. If only it didn't crit, everything would have changed. But I would have to go, I only have 3 Pokeballs. I already got Ralph in here, so that's good. Let me heal up Ducks. Okay. The hell's a Silphco? Your uncle told you about it. Okay. All right, fair. All right. I draw Pokemon when I'm home. Okay. Dude, this place is full of fucking maniacs. I don't even know what a Slowpoke is. Like... That worked? Oh no, not my Fury attack. It's a really good sprite. It's a really good sprite. I think I want to just try and get the Ducks. He headbutts again, I'm dead. That's it. Holy. Okay. I always thought he was like a sloth kind of guy. I mean... typing. I don't want to know. I'm learning. Okay, so electric is super effective, which is really nice. And B leveled up, which is also really nice. He just makes no sense to use. Everybody makes sense to use. All you have to do is believe in them, and they make sense. Man, we're in rough shape. Every every second round he fucks about and doesn't attack. That's very funny. Not fighting that stupid shit. I will go up here. I don't often come here, but I will fight you. Junior trainer wants to fight. Sent out Oddish. How annoying. Not very effective though, stupid idiot. I feel like I have to just do this because the only other way, if I'm out of battle, is... I don't know if they wake up on their own out of battle, or if they just stay asleep. I don't want to know. It's rhetorical. But I don't know how that works. Playing these games while the TV show was airing was so good. Speaking of, I watched 2 more episodes of the show today. As I was getting stuff set up, I watched the Bulbasaur episode where Bulbasaur is protecting like the Pokemon rehab center. It's not quite a daycare. It's like, it's like a shelter. And then I watched the Charmander episode where the piece of shit trainer was like abusing his Charmander by like leaving him out in the rain. Fuck that guy. I mean, what the hell? That's the episode that, Taro Shart has been in here and has talked about the first episode being something that's really affected them for a very long time. The episode with all the Spearow when Pikachu like does that like superpower move. But that episode is like mean-spirited. Yeah, he'd promised Charmander that he'd come back for him and then just abandon him. Why would you not just keep it in a ball? Because he's like legitimately a sociopath. He's like, it's a deliberate attempt to be evil. He like hits the bar with his friends and he's like, that stupid Charmander always thinks that he always comes back to me. It's like that The Cat Came Back the Very Next Day song. And he's like making fun of this stupid Pokemon to his friends. Meanwhile, the Pokemon's sitting outside in the rain about to die. It's evil. Sincerely evil. What about the kid, the episode with the kid running a gym with his Sandshrew? I did watch that one too. That was earlier when he was like directly training all of the Pokemon to like raise their resistances to whatever they're weak to. So he was like forcing the Sandshrew to swim and forcing the whatever, all of the different weaknesses. That one's crazy, but he never lost. That was like his claim to fame. It's a fun show. It's a very fun show. What do I want to do? I'm looking for antidote. I don't have it. I'm just scrolling back and forth. Let's get out of here really fast. He was waiting to get his 100. Yeah, he was at 99 wins. Yeah, or 98 wins. And then like Ash taught him how to be a good person. It's great. It's great. It is dark. It's like, it's dark, but I think it's dark in a way that's like teaching responsibility lessons and empathy lessons to kids about these creatures in a way that only endears you to them more and more when you're actually playing the game. Inspired my cousin to catch and train a Sandshrew. Now, I don't know if your cousin was doing that in the way where he's like, I'm not gonna be like that, carnival leader or what, but I think on a broader level, showing those guys as like undeniably the antagonists of the episode. Whereas Ash is like kind of bumbly, but has a good heart and knows how to take care of Pokemon, and that's like his strong suit, is a really fun cross-section for each episode to hit. It's really good. It's really good. It's just a fun show to put on while I'm doing some other stuff. Ah, shit. I don't think I can do it, guys. I just want to have a strong Sandshrew. Listen, I understand. I'm there too. Look down. I don't think I can do it. I got 3 Pokeballs left. I'm not... Sorry, buddy. You had your chance. So we didn't go... We went up that way. What if I keep going this way for a little bit, and then we're going to double back up that way? I'm not going to fight all this. Well, I think flying's good against Machop, right? Yeah, so I'll fight these. But if it's... That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to, like, leave again, and I can just run instead of taking some damage. But a little XP goes a long way. Okay, so that's just a dead end. Do you know about costume players? Yeah? Pokemaniac wants to fight. Pokemaniac sent out Charmander. Okay. Fire. Fire. Is flying good against fire? Because it's like wind and gusts and shit and it blows the fire out? No, it's pretty normal. Okay. There was something that was strong against fire and I forget what it is now. Don't tell me. Was it just Dig? Was that what was crushing? Like the... Because we fought like Growliths and stuff. I think Dig is just good. Period. Oh, we're fanning the flames. All right, thank you. That's how I'm gonna remember it. It doesn't work because you're fanning the flames. Cubone. I don't even know Cubone's type. So I guess we'll start with Ducks on the chance that it's a fighting type. And you can't punch a bird. Okay, not fighting. Okay, next up, we'll go to Gangnam and see if we can get, like, Confusion with Psychic. This Cubone sprite's incredible, too. Really incredible. Okay, again, not... Is that Bone Club... Don't answer this. But I'm just gonna speak it out loud. Is that Bone Club a unique move to Cubone? Don't answer. I came back to you can't punch a bird. You can't. That's why flying is good against fighting. Because you can't punch a bird. Have you ever tried? Go ahead. Try and punch a bird. Get back to me. Is rock type good against flying because you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone? I don't know. That would make sense to me. I've had a parrot on my arm before. You try punching it? Wouldn't work. We know that lightning... Electric is good against flying because you shock them out of the sky. And lightning, we can try. I mean, ducks, I don't really want to kill ducks here. Unfortunately, we don't have our Gyarados, which is our ace in the hole right here. So we'll just go, Wally's not going to be able to do much. Gangnam's just going to be a little weak, unfortunately. B's not going to be able to do much. Yeah, this is tough. I should have kept the Gyarados with me. I guess we just try and get Gangnam out there. Hiker is a sick sprite. I really love him, yeah. He's great. There we go. Not even super effective, just really strong. I give. You're a better technician. In mountains, you'll often find rock-type Pokémon. Yep. I'm literally not even gonna try and fight these. It's just not worth it. Okay. And even fighting that one trainer, it's probably just gonna be another rock type. I think of what I should do. Let me put Gangnam in the front for the time being. And do I have another super potion? Yes, but I'll use it in a second. We can fight this guy. Hit me with your best shot. And then hopefully Confusion does some good work. It might not here. We'll find out. Oh, it does. Okay. Okay. So Psychic is good against fighting. I guess that makes sense. And then Onyx. Onyx fucking sucks, dude. Onyx is the worst, man. Here's my plan. Where's that X special? Don't kill me. Okay. And then we're just gonna try and confuse this guy. God damn it, man. Sick of this bind. Oh, we're out of the bind. Get owned. Get rocked, dude. Hell yeah. Hang on. Okay. I have a very faint... Now it's a little better. I can still kind of hear it. You might not be able to hear it. Or if you can, it's really faint. Okay. Just a low hum. What was this? Teleport. Oh, I don't need that. Thanks, but I don't need that. Don't need this either. Yeah, I'm having a blast. This is really fun. I'm excited to get to Lavender Town. I've heard a lot of things about Lavender Town. I've never made it to Lavender Town any time that I've ever played this game or the remake. So we're like in 100%. I think like everything after Misty is 100% uncharted territory in this game. I played Fire Red probably up to Misty. The SS Anne was entirely new for me. I had never seen it before. I had never been there before. I know, like, culturally some stuff about Lavender Town, right? Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. Yeah, I've heard things on the playground. But... yeah, I haven't experienced any of it. Game gets interesting after this point. All right, all right, all right. It's not going to be really strong, but it is going to be strong enough. Graveler. Cool. Whoa. Dude, I'm so glad we got Gangnam, man. I give! So that's gonna take me deeper. I guess that's what we want to do. Get me out of here. I think there's stuff on the ground, like in that long tunnel. You want me to press A on every single tile? I don't know if I have it in me. I don't know if I have it in me. But I'll do it at the dead ends. And I haven't done it up to this point, so this will be the start of me doing this. So I may have missed something earlier, but I'll give it an up to this point try. Oops. Nope. The encounter rate's crazy in here. Level 13 Onyx? Will it get smoked by one confusion? Yes. Yes, it will. Yeah, absolutely. All right. You hated it? How crazy the encounter rate is? I mean, we've learned from one of the NPCs that, like, sprayed repel on the ground around its flowers to keep the Pokemon away. That, like, repel works in these situations. Logically in the game, you know, how it spells out its information. It's like, I know repel. But yeah, it's... If this was like, if you just started playing this game, you would have to know from a friend, oh, you got to go to the store and you got to buy a repel, and it makes the Pokemon stop going crazy. Gangnam's running away with things. Don't even have, this isn't even super effective. Go ahead, try your defense curl, buddy. Oops, out-muscled. I wonder if there's an opposite of repel. There might be. I'm thinking if I should search around for like a rare Pokemon in here. I wonder if Onyx is the rare Pokemon, or if there's a Cubone in here, Cubone would be cool to get. There are items that double encounter rates. That's cool. I'm just working my way through this place. I don't have all the time in the world. The encounter rate is crazy. And I gotta keep some of these Pokemon fighting fit, as they say. It's very cool. Because, like, we talked about Final Fantasy 1. When we played Final Fantasy 1 and thinking about graphically the draw of a game like Final Fantasy 1 in that time, and you're thinking about, like, 1987, Final Fantasy 1, the real draw in Japan for an RPG, because the overworld graphics are, like, fine, is all in the enemy sprites. You know, like, remember Final Fantasy II, the behemoth double wide sprite and how cool it was? And then, like, the hill Gygus sprites that were, like, super tall. That was, like, your moment of real excitement. And that all extends out into every RPG of that era. And then even going further, you know, that's RPGs are what roll out things like summons, which just allow things to be so much more just dramatic. I know that Pokemon wasn't the first to do it, right? Megami Tensei, as well as one of the Dragon Quest games, did monster training and taming. But it's such a good idea to recontextualize the enemy sprites, not just as enemy sprites, but like potential friend sprites. Like, you're not just looking at them as a HP bar to take down and move on with your life. You're like engaging in each one of these fights as like really just, do I want that guy to be my friend? And it just changes the entire thing. Where that Meowth is like, oh yeah, I want that Meowth to be my friend. That's awesome. Do the games you choose to play have specific requirements? I've been thinking about some really weird ones I played when I was a kid. Let me know. Really the requirement is like, am I interested in it? And I've got 1,100 games that I'm interested in on the list right now. One called Normality. Okay, let me look. Hang on. No licenses? I can do licenses. That doesn't bother me at all. Whoa, funky looking thing. 3D graphic adventure released in 1996 by Gremlin. Who also made Realms of the Haunting. I've got that on my list right now. Well then, do I have things for you to play? Yeah, but do I care, is the thing. Do I care about cars? Trying to learn Swords Dance. You did say that years ago at this point, but most games like that just go through the movie. Right. Right. Like, I think something like Capcom's, like, DuckTales or whatever is really cool. I'd play something like that. I'd play, like, the Aladdin ports, I think, have incredible animations. There are licensed games on that list throughout it. Different things. What's Swords Dance? It sounds cool. And I never use Fury Attack. See ya. Sending in Pidgey. No, we're gonna try Swords Dance. Attack greatly rose. Oh, okay, cool. They weren't kidding. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm out of Pokemon. You looked cute and harmless. Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving. What's this? Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City to Lavender Town. Oh, we're here. I'd play this Normality game for sure. I'll throw this on the list. Just checking the tiles for any hidden items. You want that? When we got our first computer, we were given one of those CD folders just full of a million demos and games, and Normality was one of them. I just played it for ages, completely unable to pass all but the most basic puzzles. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm feeling a bit faint from this tough hike. You had to be normal, and being weird was an underground rebellious things to do. It is an instant redeem that can then be extended out. It was going to be a banked thing until about 15 minutes before the stream started when I cracked the code on how to make it work immediately. I had to go into the command line of the Mister and find a way to redirect the saves from the Super Game Boy over to the Game Boy, so it reads from the save folder of the original Game Boy. Anyway, it's long story short. Oh, I'm in a trainer battle. Yo, Cyclophile, thank you so much. By instant, I do have to save after this, and so when I save, we'll be good to go. But thank you so much. Thank you for 500 bits. We'll put that on there, and I didn't even see who this was, but I'm sure I can take it with confusion. Hearts, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we got 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes banked up here. We're going to take this down. I'm not up to it. 420 bucks. The Pokemon here are so chunky. There should be a pink one with a floral pattern. Okay. Let me do this. Go ahead and... Oops. Hang on. Take that picture again. Because the on-screen display was on. I hope she was facing the camera. And I saved. Oh, okay. Fun before and after. Okay, good call. Good call. Yeah, perfect. I'm all saved up. I'm good here. And now I am going to go here to this. And then load this. And then that just means that there's no cartridge in the Super Game Boy yet. We can actually do this now. And I will go ahead, go to Game Boy. Now let me get 30 minutes on the clock. There's your after. Awesome. I don't want to fight that guy right this second. Bush with stuff in it? Yep, the pitch of all the music changes because the Super Game Boy runs at a different clock speed. So yeah. Yep, because the Super Game Boy runs faster. Everything's faster. That's one of the big differences. In Japan, the Super Game Boy 2 came out and they fixed that, but it never came out in the West. Oh, that's tragic, dude. That's so sad. It got down to a sliver of health, confused the poor Cubone, and then he hurt himself in confusion to self-bonk to death. That's so sad. Oh, man. Slowpoke. Wait a minute. Slowpoke. We know this. B? Nice. Hey, thank you for the bits. It's cool. I didn't want to just upgrade the entire stream to this because I think it's more fun as an exciting novelty to see the difference, but still play Pokemon as a Game Boy game. You know what I mean? I don't like you for beating me. But with that being said, it is super, super, super cool to be able to transition over to this. And look at that. That's really cool. They just chopped and screwed the whole game. This is how it looked on the Game Boy Color. Close, but not exactly. The Game Boy Color doesn't change palettes based on routes, is my understanding. The Super Game Boy has, like, more color options, and also the Super Game Boy can do this, which it can be dynamic because of the Super Nintendo hardware. But yeah, the Game Boy Color also has color support for Pokemon in a different way. It has like a Pokemon color palette that is locked in. So like, I don't know which one it is. Let's just act like it's this. And it would just be this. And yeah, if you held the directional pad on the Game Boy Color as you turned it on, you could then change the palette. So this gives you fun palette options in here. Or if you set up, just press X and this locks in the dynamic palette that Game Boy, the Super Game Boy communicates with the cartridge directly. And the cartridge is sending information that the Game Boy hardware can't pick up on, but the Super Game Boy can pick up on, which is really cool. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of gold. Cubones wear skulls, right? People will pay a lot for one. I saw Cubone's mother die trying to escape from Team Rocket. Dude, that's tragic. I activated the deep sleep neuron about the palette switching. Ghosts appeared in Pokemon Tower. I think they're the spirits of Pokemon that the Rockets killed. Whoa! Oh! Lavender Volunteer Pokemon House. This town is known as the grave site of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. This is so sad. That's odd. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where'd he go? Pokemon Monthly Grand Prize Drawing. The application form is gone. It's been clipped out. This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. Shout out to Mr. Fuji. I hate those horrible rockets. That poor Q-Hone's mother. It was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket. Dude. Pokemon die.
Hello, I am the official name raider. Want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon?
Yeah, sure.
Which Pokemon should I look at?
How about Landon?
Landon, is it? It's a decent nickname. But would you like me to give it a nicer name?
How about it? Yeah, sure.
Fine, what should we name it?
Wait, I want you to give it to me. No.
Okay, this Pokemon has been renamed Landon. That's a better name than before.
What a fucking schmuck. Not paying attention at all.
Hi there, may I help you? Take your time.
Oh, great balls. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Take 10 of those. Take 10 of these joints. You got revives. Take 5 of them. Give me like 3 antidotes. Give me like 2 paralyze heal. I'll take an ice heal. Can't carry any more items. Shit. Can't put a price on that. Hang on. TM30 was teleport, and I'm not gonna put it on anybody else. Pay 500. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I'm searching for items that raise the abilities of Pokemon during a single battle. X attack, X defend, X speed, and X special are what I'm after. Do you know where I can get them? Nope. You know Revive? It revives any fainted Pokemon. Very cool, very cool. I grabbed a few. We can go fishing. It's a bite! It's a Magikarp! I'm gonna let it go. Let's fish again. Oh, it's a bite. I'm gonna keep fishing until I find something that's not a Magikarp. Is my goal. It's a bite. It's a Magikarp. It's gonna be so sick when it's not. I gotta get off of this tile. I gotta go to a different tile. Here we go. Now we're talking. Right here, you ready? Fuck. I'm in shallow waters? That's true. I don't want to go too far down this, though. North to Lavender Town. I've had enough of you, Magikarp. I gotta go. It's time for me to leave. That's so sick. Do you believe in ghosts? Yep. Really? So there are believers. Nope. I guess not. That white hand on your shoulder, it's not real. Scariest thing I've ever read. 2-sentence horror. It all originated there. May the souls of Pokémon rest easy. Pokémon Tower. Yeah, I'll save. I came to pray for my Clefairy. I can't stop crying. Pokémon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokémon that had died. I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. My Growlithe, why did you die? Did you come to pay respects? Oh, bless you. Dude. This is so sad. This is so sad. And now I gotta deal with my rival? Hey, Red! What brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Let's go, pal. Hate this guy. Pidgeotto, level 25. Pretty strong. But not strong enough, buddy. He is faster than me, though, so... Oh, especially if he uses quick attack, yeah. Maybe he's here to bury someone? He wouldn't be speaking in that tone if he was. Trying to learn Psybeam. Yeah, I'll get rid of Thunderwave. We'll try Psybeam out. I guess everybody grieves in different ways, eh? Water. Jeez, look at that sprite. In full color, that looks crazy. Super effective. Very scary. Very scary. Okay, I really just need to take him out quick. I got revives. Also. I do have 5 revives, or 3 maybe, I don't remember. Growlithe. The dog-type Pokemon. That's how we do it. Kadabra. So I don't know what's good against a Kadabra. Dig is really strong, though, just in general. I think my best bet is just to dig. Because it avoids an attack and it does a really strong hit. Yeah. Good call, me. Last but not least, we got our Ivysaur. And we can go to Ducks for that. Could be tough. 23v25. But if I get a Swords Dance out here, raise my damage greatly. Poison Powder I don't care about. Not very effective. I'm sorry, Blue. I gotta tell you, I think I'm outpacing you here, buddy. What? You stinker. I took it easy on you, too. Yeah. I'm sure you did, pal. How's your Pokedex coming, pal? I just caught a Cubone. Can't find the grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there are any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later. He sucks. Save. I forgot about that. Oh, and I forgot that B is dead. Well, I'll revive. We'll just keep it going in this dungeon, this tower, instead of constantly running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. More fun. I've got the money. And I can actually hang on to that for a second. Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A sylph scope might be able to unmask them. Okay. Be gone, evil spirit. Whoa, really cool looking sprite. Channeler wants to fight. Really sick. Ghastly. Love that too. Alright. Should we try Psybeam for size? I think Psybeam will work alright. Okay. Glad we tried it. Whew! The spirit left! My friends were possessed too. Oh, they're possessed? Channeler wants to fight. Another Ghastly. Thanks, Hearts. What am I doing? Sorry. I was possessed. Hey, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Go up here too. Oh! Ghost appeared. Really cool looking thing. Darn, the ghost can't be ID'd. Am I able to catch it? too scared to move. Get out, get out. Whoa. That's so sick. Okay. Got an escape rope. If we get another one, we'll make sure that we get the pics of the get out. Really, really cool idea for a dungeon here. I'm saved! Alright. Here we go. Here's your time. Get your pictures ready. Everybody get your cameras out. The ghost has appeared. While we're in color, get your cameras out. Darn, the ghost can't be ID'd. Go, Gangnam. I'll use confusion. Gangnam is too scared to move. Get out, get out. Let me see if we got the... Yeah, we got a few good ones here. All right, let's get out of here. Actual nightmare fuel. Yeah, I mean, in a game that to this point... The fact that it can't be ID'd, too. The lady clued us in on it. We have to get a self scope. But wow, the encounter rate's going crazy. Throw a Pokeball at it? Alright. It dodged the thrown ball. That's so cool. That's the coolest part so far. Oh man. I love that. This Pokemon can't be caught. Get out, get out. I want to see if I can get the action shot on my end of the Pokeball being thrown and missed. Ah, no. It's tough. It's tough to time that because it goes away immediately. This Pokemon can't be caught. Alright. Be cursed with me. The problem is Gangnam is going to become so strong by the end of this. So strong by the end of this. Because it's like, I could use other Pokemon, but I know that this is a one-tap. So I can always train up later, but... I'll get rid of this because I got 10 of the others. Yes. What is this? Rest. I'll hang on to that for now. Super potions, revives, antidotes, burn heal, ice heal. Elixir? I don't know what that does. We'll find out, I guess. It elixes. Sure. Should have known. Beat me not. Like, why would I not just keep using Psybeam at this point? It's super strong. It gets the message across. Huh? Who? What? I know there's an item there that we want to get. Go around this way. No! Ah! Another side beam. I mean, we're flying through this. Oh, sorry. Where's the ghosts? Nothing I can do here. Too scared to move, and it dodges all the Pokeballs. No more room. I know, a silly use of that, for sure. Awakening? Good to have it, I suppose. And that's rest? I'm never gonna use rest. I'm just holding on to it for literally no reason. I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. I don't know who I would use it on. I shouldn't throw it away. Everything can be sold, yeah. I just don't really want to miss all the items. Whoa, what's that? Come, child. I sealed this place with white magic. You can rest here. Entered purified, protected zone. How beautiful. What a beautiful thing. Red's Pokemon are fully healed. Wow. Shout out to them. And then right out of the frying pan into the fire, and she just yelled, zombies. It's gonna be interesting to now hear this music in its intended key when we switch back to the Game Boy, after hearing it as long as we've heard it here. Huh? Alright. Yeah, I know. No more room for items. Whatever. I'm gonna go... I guess there's no real reason to go out. It's just for items. I'm gonna go out of here. We're gonna save outside at the Pokemon Center, and then I'm gonna dump some of these items so that I have some extra room. And then we'll switch back to the Game Boy and we'll keep this thing going. No. Red's PC. Item storage. Deposit item. I'll deposit my escape ropes. I honestly don't have any use for them because I have teleport and dig. I'll deposit HM01. I'll deposit TM44. I'll keep the Helix fossil for now. I'll deposit the SS ticket. Nope. The old rod's fine to deposit, whatever. I'll deposit HM05. I'll deposit... I think that's good. hang on to the elixir, I guess. I'll also deposit Landon. And I'll withdraw. We could do some work with Ralph for a minute. Get Jack out here for a bit, too. No, I think I'm going to keep the spot open. Okay. Save. Pull this up. Oh, God. I think I just lost everything. Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the reset instead of the on-screen display. I think I just lost stuff. I pressed the left button instead of the middle button. I don't know what I lost, but I lost something. For sure lost something. Fuck. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. I've never done that before. We've played so many games on the Mister. I've never ran into that before. I've never once done that. Yeah, I saved before changing over. That I for sure did. But I don't know if I pulled anything up in the meantime. Because you have to actually pull up the on-screen display for it to save to the RAM on the actual unit. So I don't know. We might have just missed something. We didn't miss too much, but that was my fault. I've never once done that. We've played so many games on this Mister, and I've never once had that happen. So things happen. And we'll see. Maybe I pulled it up at some point earlier on. But we definitely just lost the last couple minutes. I don't know if there was anything else that we lost in the meantime. But let's find out. Here we go. Where are we? Yeah. We just lost that half hour. That's okay. We didn't really do much. We pulled up into town and just leveled up Gangnam like 4 levels as we went up the Pokemon Tower. And we fought our rival. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. We can be a lot more optimized this time through. Go around this guy. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, the rival fight, but I'm not even too worried about that. We fished for Magikarp, but like, I mean, come on. We tried to fish for something, and we wound up with just Magikarp. Okay, let's actually start by doing this then, because we have the time. Deposit the old rod. Honestly, deposit the bicycle for now. We tried to catch some ghosts. Yeah, we still have the images. We have the photographic proof as well as the VOD proof of what we did. It's just not going to be... All right. SS ticket can go away. HM05, as well as TM30. We'll go ahead and log off. We'll access Bill's PC. We'll deposit Landon, and we're going to leave the open slot. And then I'll save. Wait for it to save. Go ahead and do this. I was just moving too fast. You see how it says save on the screen for like half a second? when you go to save the game, it has to save onto the actual thing because it doesn't actually write onto the disc. For similar reasons to like hold the reset button before you turn off your console when you're playing an NES game with a battery, you know? That's how it operates here. It has to actually write. Okay. This was Mr. Fuji's house, and he wasn't there. And the lottery was torn out. This is just stories about Rocket and the Cubone, right? Killed trying to escape, which is very sad. The name Raider. Idiot. Now we can buy some things here. What's up, Tonic? I'm gonna buy 10 Great Balls. I'm gonna buy 15 Super Potion. Are we going to evolve the Pikachu, or are we going to keep it Pikachu like Ash? I think I'm gonna evolve it. I think just like in my heart, evolving it feels right. Escape Rope I don't need. Repel, Antidote, Burn Heal, Ice Heal, Paralyze Heal. All set there. I think I'm going to evolve it. I can't stop crying. Okay. Now I'm just being like overly cautious about saving more often. Alright, here we go.
Hey Red, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint.
Yo, what's up, Peaches? Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. I don't even know who's in the front of my party. I don't know who we're dealing with. Okay, Gangnam's here. I don't have Psybeam yet. Oh, that's still something I gotta do. Okay. Confused? Nice. Good for us. Good for us. How you doing, Peaches? Do we get Psybeam now? Does it happen right at 27? Yeah. All right. Psybeam's really good. Yes, I will. We'll forget Thunder Wave and we'll be good to go. Just got done working out? Hell yeah. Pokemon's going great. Really, really great. Okay. So I don't want to like rewrite history too much. We switched to Gyarados. We switched to B. We used Thunderbolt. But they were able to use Hydro Pump and it knocked me out. But this time I crit. So we're rewriting history. Butterfly effect is about to happen, everybody. Growlithe, we want Leslie. Go ahead and dig down. It is fun to see all of this in OG Game Boy colors as well. I think I just used dig again here. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, good. Good job, Leslie. Now the... Oh, confused no more, just like that. Nice. Get boosted. Last but not least, we went to Ducks. And oh, that's what we did. I did a Swords Dance into a Peck. Right, because we got Swords Dance. That cool move. Awesome. And a quick growl, that's fine. Last time you poisoned me, so this is a walk in the park comparatively. Beautiful. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I'd say so. What, you stinker? I took it easy on you, too. How's your Pokedex coming, pal? I just caught a Cubone. Can't find the grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there are any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later. Peaches, I put in a snapshot command so that as we play the game, we will have an ongoing photo diary of our playthroughs. Look at the Pokemon on the Super Game Boy. Look at how different it is. This was so sad. The hurt itself with confusion into death. This was so sad. Old Rod, we fought. Thunderbolt. And now, okay, we're going into Possession Zone. And then this is the lady that talks about the Sylph Scope, right? Couldn't identify the wayward ghosts. A Sylph Scope might be able to unmask them. Yeah. Okay. Ghost can't be ID'd. And we'll just start Psybeaming, get some levels on Gangnam. I mean, this is the way to go. Yo, Minky Moo, are you thinking about it? Did you do it? I was thinking about asking you earlier if you wanted to do a pizza. A pizza is coming. Did I ask last night if that's what we wanted to do tonight? You got jets on the way, or are you cooking up the one in the freezer? I was gonna ask. I don't know if I did. I don't remember if I did or not. You just want a pizza. All right, hell yeah. That's so exciting. It's the most exciting moment of my life. How quickly I can relapse after cutting back on greasy food. Oh man, a pizza sounds so good right now. It really is the pizza vibes. Wow. Someone just mentions pizza. Oh man, yeah, pizza would be good right now. Wow. What's up, Tonic? How are you doing? Okay. Jets, baby? Oh my gosh, I've never been happier in my whole life. Another Ghastly. Not too bad, hope things are well here. Things are going well here. It's been really nice to get back into the swing of things streaming. It's been really nice. Focusing on one game at a time instead of a spread of 3 that I alternate between has been, I really like it. I think it's nice. I'm not used to it. My brain is not used to it. It's fun. It's like, I feel like I'm like falling into a flow state in this game. And it's going to be interesting as we pivot off of something longer form and go into something a little breezier and shorter, how it's all going to feel. But for right now, it's been really nice. I think that the way that it frames the companions, all of that kind of stuff is perfect for the channel to do like dedicated destinations. Very focused allows you to do the things you do so well at a pace that works. Yeah, it's cool. It's just like my brain is not used to it. You know what I mean? Like focusing on one thing this long, I'm like itching to have a counterpoint game and I don't have it. Who do we want to put health on? Level 28, 71 health is pretty dire. However, let's get B a little bit of health. Whatever. I always love to see creative efforts. You inspire folks like me with your ability to make the changes without all the mental hangups I think many folks feel creatively. If I make it look that easy, listen, it's all a show. It's a lot of work behind the scenes and a lot of obsessive back and forth A/B testing comparison. You should see Franco's private messages on Discord. It is not. There are plenty of mental hangups. Don't get it twisted. There are hundreds of mental hangups. But Minky Moo said a similar thing recently. Minky Moo said a similar thing recently about me that I had never really thought of about myself. Where she's like, if you think something would be cool, you just work on it and do it, and then it's done. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but like most people go like, that would be really cool, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. Like, I put so much work in today on two things. I need to tell you, I did a lot of work on two things today. The first of them, getting this to alternate. Nobody's called it out yet, but this was a lot of work. You wouldn't think it would be, but the way that OBS operates, this took a lot of work to alternate on I think it's 30 seconds or 60 seconds. That was tough, but now I know how to do it, and into the future, I'll be able to incorporate stuff like that, which will really save on screen real estate. To have this kind of alternating, you didn't notice? Yeah, I mean, most people fold in the face of things far less than a full channel rebrand and structure change. I guess that's true. Thank you, Tonic. It does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's part of the fun for me, I guess. But yeah, that was one. And then I can't tell you how involved the process was for getting the hot swappable Super Game Boy to Game Boy bounce. That took a lot of work because of the way the mister works. Holy shit! That's the coolest sprite I've seen so far. Wow, look at like the use of the negative space for the face. Holy crap. Without going too much into the details, this is the Mister, this little hardware board that I'm playing this Game Boy on. As I said, it replicates the Game Boy at a hardware level, as opposed to like a software emulator application that you would use, which utilizes the computer's speeds and then just replicates the software. Hardware emulation is like a lot more accurate down to all of the quirks and weirdness. It is the closest you can get to having the Game Boy in your hands, because what the little box is doing is basically emulating the exact CPU clock speeds of a Game Boy. It's an FPGA if you want to dig into the details. The way that it works is it has all of these different consoles, all these different cores, as well as arcade boards. And when you load a new one, it basically throttles and recontextualizes the hardware to precisely match up to what the hardware it's emulating is capable of. So it runs it perfectly. It's really good for arcade games, specifically arcade games like the original Gradius that gets really bad slowdown when you have all of the options and you use a laser, and it'll accurately replicate all of that because it is running the exact hardware. Now, each individual game has its own game folder client that it reads from. So the Game Boy games read from the Game Boy folder and run on the Game Boy hardware. The Super Game Boy has a Super Game Boy folder, and then those run on the Super Game Boy. I had to figure out a way to make the Super Game Boy core not read from the Super Game Boy folder, instead read from the original Game Boy folder. And not only that, it then has to fetch the save, not from the Super Game Boy saves folder, but instead from the Game Boy saves folder. I had to network into the Mister using a program called Putty, where I synced up to the IP over network and did network media transfer. And it was a lot of... I've never used this program before. I did today. I had to do full SSH stuff to basically make a SIM link, SYM link, where the Super Game Boy is still reading from the Super Game Boy saves folder, but inside the Super Game Boy saves folder is a little shortcut that does an automatic handoff over to the Game Boy folder, which links those two together. It was a whole thing. I don't really know too much about the computer hardware stuff, and so I had to learn it all in real time. It was tough. It was a lot of work, suffice to say. And doing that and then doing this today, I did a lot. It's been nice. But we're here. We're here playing some Pokemon, having a good time, getting a pizza. Guys, I'm getting a pizza is coming in. You know how excited I am? Programming computer stuff can take so long. Yeah, it was from the help of a Discord community I'm in that really talked me through it. And they were dropping stuff like Symlink and SSH and all that. And I was like, dude, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what any of this means. And I was like, can we just back up? I'm way out of my depth here. I thought setting up a randomizer link between two games was hard. Dude, it's a lot. It's a lot, but we made it happen. And now I only have to do it once. That's the good news. The good news is I only have to do it once, and now it's in my head somewhere to be able to do again. Now I know what SSH means. Which is nice. It's nice to have the skill set. So anyway, Tonic, thank you so much for the very, very thoughtful compliment. I've asked pretty much every streamer that stumbles in the same question because the past 3 months have been such a whirlwind for me. I gotta take Landon out of my graphic. Thank you. How have you been? How are the streams? I popped into a stream recently, and you weren't playing a game. And I forget what you were doing, but you were doing some sort of co-working or crafting or something. And I forgive me that I've completely blanked on what it was. But I did pop in recently. I don't even know if I sent a message. I might have. I might not have. I might have just stayed lurking. I'm still getting back into Twitch as a viewer. Everybody was dropping their Twitch recap for the year, their Twitch Wrapped, and mine is 30 hours is my most viewed stream, and it's Dan Giesling is my number, and I watch his stream mostly on YouTube, just as a daytime thing. He's just a personality that I really like. Big streamer. Hey Cap, I hope you're really helping me moves. I'm embarrassed by mine. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You know, like whatever I'm not doing streaming, that time is being used elsewhere. Like my YouTube recap probably would have been crazy. I just don't sit on Twitch in that way, really. 363 unique login days, 5.6 hours watched, or 7K hours watched. Wow, that's big. That's big, but you know, do you moderate for channels, or I know you're like a regular in multiple streamers in like that NLSS sphere. Do you moderate, or are you just you're a regular dude? I know you're like Mouth and like Flack Blag as well. Regular in many channels, and then I mod for small people. Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah. This channel's inflated my Twitch watch time. I'm not complaining. I'm known in Mouths and Flack Blags. That's what I thought. I had those in my brain as like your regular haunts. Rare candy. He just got to level 30, right? I should hang on to this. No, I'm going to use it on B right now. 82 to level 22. Okay, so here's the idea. We fight one fight, we get B to level 22, and then we pop the rare candy to get it to level 23. Uh-oh. Ghost appeared. The ghost can't be ID'd. Can I not go up these stairs? Streams are good, been shifting things around a bit, probably doing more chatting and art things this year, as I enjoy the flow of that stream style a lot for me. Working on adding some acting and RP elements for part of what I do also. Feeling things out, but excited to try new things. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's really exciting. Okay, so I can't go here. So I have to get this Sylph Scope. In order to ID this ghost in order to fight it. Because my Pikachu's or anybody's just going to be too scared to fight it. I'm known as a nice guy and the edit sniper. I do horrible edits. I say occasional things I've been pulling back just in terms of chatting elsewhere. Too much speed, too many name changes. The whole section before this, till just after, really creeped. It's scary. It's like the first time they're really talking about death regularly. Like everybody's talking about Pokemon dying and the Marowak, and it's sad. I don't blame you. I fell to evil spirits despite my training. So I'm going to try and get this Pikachu leveled up. Smart to establish mortality early. I agree. Yeah, what do you mean they die? I thought they just fainted. They faint under trainer battles, but they die of natural causes. Except for Team Rocket, in which case they die. Now that I think about it, I should update the title. There you go. And now it's never mentioned again. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Level up Pikachu. Ghastly swap to Gangnam. And then Psybeam. Much more fart-like in this game. I actually really like the very wispy... Yeah, dissipating stink look. Yeah. I think it's really good. What a nightmare. Okay. Now, rare candy. Sweet. That's awesome. Okay, now let's get out of here. Because I don't know, I mean... Whoa, did you see that? Did you see I just turned into A, B, C, D in the sky? Did anybody else see that? Hang on. Hang on. Okay. I don't know what happened visually here. So I dug. All right, we're gonna go 0.25 speed. Watch. So I spin, spin, spin. Faster, faster, and then I turned into A, B, C, D. Hang on, I gotta get to the bottom of this. Pokemon Red Dig A, B, C, D. Debugging through the mysterious escape rope ABCD glitch. Today I will be solving what is undoubtedly one of the biggest mysteries of the past 2 decades. Lots of kids must have spent countless sleepless nights wondering why their Pokemon Red and Blue character became an ABCD block for a split second after using escape rope. I don't want the answer. For now, it's a mystery. For now, it's a mystery. Okay. Let's get back to it. Let me save. So we're looking for the Sylph Scope. Anybody here have anything interesting to say? Do anything for the sake of gold. Cubone's mother die. So sad. Cubones wear skulls. People pay a lot for that one. Okay, let's check into Mr. Fuji. He's still not home. Town is known as the gravesite of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. That, Saffron City. Can I go there? Ah, man, I thought let's see how hard this is. What a cute round and fluffy Pokemon. Leveled, okay, so we're on the right course. Gengar's a favorite. When I was at my last job, the Korean grocery store H Mart had claw machines, and every payday for a little, I would go and try and win a really round pinkish purple Gengar. Did you ever get it? Oh, I didn't realize that they were so pretty. That reminds me, I went ahead and added a few more things and removed a couple of things from the throne. The new throne list is, hang on. Alright, that's a triple slap. Take it easy. I added a Leslie, Dolores, Wally, and Ducks figurine. I'm thinking in the future, when I was a kid, my mom used to have toy shadow boxes that would be all around the house in different places, like this. Looked just like one of these. We would have one of these. And I was thinking, as a little stream decoration, to have one back here with the like Resident Evil figures that we have. We can get the like a Pokemon one, and in the Battletoads figure that we have, just like little things that can be here long term. And so I got, these are of the time. These are 1998 and 1999 Tomy figures. Sandslash, Gyarados, Nidoking, and Farfetch'd, or Leslie, Dolores, Wally, and Dux. I didn't put Pikachu in yet because I don't know if we're going to evolve him to a Raichu. But we do have 4 here if you want to support the channel and get a little thing that will stay on our shelf forever, and we can always look at it and hang out. And just a cool thing to show off on stream as well. Those are, in different price points. It's all on eBay. So, like, there's a $5 one. I think the shipping on that's like $6 or $7, up to the Farfetch'd, which is the most expensive of the bunch. I don't know if I don't have an exclamation point thrown, I don't think. I'm bad at this kind of stuff. I'm bad at self-marketing my, like, support avenues. Hang on. Let me make one right now. New command. Throne. Okay. Now I have one. Now I have one. And they're asleep. Come on, baby. Please. Getting my ass kicked. Please. Okay. Thank heavens. Man, oh man. Gotta heal up after that. Don't be so mean to my Clefairy. Okay, Gangnam is asleep and B is hurt, but they're not dead. I'm right here. Let me just run back to town. I'm like literally right here. Perfect. And we also have, a new bit goal for the channel. I guess it's a bit incentive. The Super Game Boy, which supports Pokemon and gives Pokemon full color for 500 bits. Uh-oh. We can rent one for 15 minutes. Show what the areas look like in full color, Pokemon in full color, and then transition back after that time is up. Which is just a fun little incentive. Little bonus. Helps out the channel, helps me out. And gives a little something that everybody on the stream can see and engage with. That's a level 26. That's threatening. Okay. I'll stay with school. Do I have an antidote? Does not look like it. Okay, we're gonna be taking some damage for a second. As I work my way over here. I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty though. Oh wait there. Road's closed. Fuck. So we can't get there yet. Oh, here we go. Somebody turn around. One of you turn around. We'll stand off right here. I'll go this way. Underground path, Celadon to Lavender Town. Okay, so I can go to Celadon City? Do I want to do that? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go back. We're gonna explore a little bit more. Maybe I should bring up the Pokemon power. I think now would be a good time for that. Let's take a look. Lavender Town. Lavender Town is known as the final resting place for many beloved Pokemon, but the normally tranquil atmosphere has been shattered recently by reports of ghosts in Pokemon Tower. It's time for a little ghost busting. Mr. Fuji is the head of the volunteer Pokemon Center in Lavender City, but the elderly gentleman's missing and no one seems to know what's become of him. Could this sudden disappearance have something to do with the strange disturbances in Pokemon Tower? While you're in Lavender Town, you may want to stop in at this unusual establishment. Not only will the proprietor rate your Pokemon's nicknames, he'll also let you rename your Pokemon at no charge. It's a strange business to be sure, but if there's a market for it, why not? There are ghosts in Pokemon Tower, alright, and on top of that, the attendants seem to be possessed by some strange force as well. Until you find a Sylph Scope, you won't be able to identify the ghosts or solve this eerie mystery. Okay. So, I am on the right... going the right way. And by the right way, I just mean leaving here. So, like, if we look at the town map, and we go... Route 9, Rock Tunnel 10, Lavender Town, Pokemon Tower, 8, and then to 7, and then to Celadon. Okay, so that's our path. So we are... I didn't actually go in. Perfect. And we also gotta, in time, I mean, we gotta get... We gotta get Dolores back. Dolores is gonna be so strong by the time we see him again. I mean, we can fight. Right? We can fight. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. Bum, 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 bum. I was very close to pushing the stream back so that I could go catch that Seven Samurai in theaters. They did another screening at 2:15 today, the last one, and I decided not to. But I'm seeing the new Lee Wannell Wolfman on Friday. And I saw the Invisible Man with Minky Moo, like early on in our relationship. I think it was the beginning of 2020, before the pandemic hit. And I thought Invisible Man was great. I thought it was really good. Really dark. Like, really, like, twisted dark. But in a way that was, like, compelling. Same writer as Saw, Lee Wannell, as well as Upgrade, if anybody ever saw Upgrade. Pizza should be here any minute. Oh man, I'm fiending. I'm excited to see it. So we're going Friday night to go see it. Really just trying to hit more movies. I said that we went to go see Seven Samurai Saturday, and unfortunately the angle of the screen, like, was really rough on my neck. Being in the front row. We were like in the front row off to the side, and I was like craning my neck like this, and there was a guy next to me who was eating popcorn in just the most insane way possible. This kid had to have been like maybe a little younger than me. It was like, the only way I could describe it is like this guy was like a fitness nut in a very like Reddit-y way, and had broken down the price to performance macros of the caloric content of the popcorn at this Alamo. And he was like full handful shoveling, like he'd grab a full handful and then just crane his head up, start from the bottom of his mouth and just push it all in all at once, and like chew maybe 2 or 3 times, swallow it all, and then he had his own can of Coke that he brought, and he was just sipping on Coke. But the rate at which he did this for the entire thing of popcorn, because the popcorn at Alamo Draft House is bottomless. It was like, no joke, first 5 minutes of the movie, the entire bowl was gone and already ordered another one. It still has my whole brain in a like death spiral. It blew me away. Dude, he got his hands so greasy, and that's what Minky Moo and I were trying to decide after we left the theater. Like, it's like real butter at Alamo, and that fucking rocks your system if you let it. It really, like, Alamo Draft House popcorn can take you out if you're not careful. And I thought maybe it wasn't buttered, but no, dude, he had like 2 napkins only after the entire bowl was done. This psycho just kept his hand just buttery as fuck. And not only that, but like his chin too, and his hand and everything, and waited until the entire bowl was done. I don't know if you've ever been to an Alamo Draft House, but you have a little button that you can press, and you have paper order cards. So they have like waiters that'll come by and grab, and you're like, you want a refill of popcorn? We'll bring that right out for you. And they don't say anything. They do like a little Gears of War roadie run. They just kind of like hustle back and forth across the screen really fast. And immediately after his bowl was done, ordered a second one. And I gotta be honest, the reason why we left was because of my neck, right? I could just feel it. It's a 3-hour and 20-minute long movie with an intermission. It's just one of those things where like I knew that by the end of that movie I'd feel like shit. But the popcorn didn't help. The popcorn was crazy. And I hope I never sit next to that guy again in my entire life. Smashing the button every 5 minutes during my screening of insert 3-hour movie here because I'm gulping down Mountain Dew. But like, I was nervous at the rate that he was eating that popcorn, how many popcorns he thought he was gonna get through. Like, the bowls would start piling up because he was eating faster than they'd take him away. It was so fast. Cappy last year, John, I've been going back to the theater. It's a great experience. Cappy this year, fuck the theater experience. No, I'm in. I'm in on the theater experience. I'm like sort of out on that specific guy. The fiber though, listen, I hear you, and you sound like who I have in my head of that guy, because all he could think about is like the he's like, I'm paying $10 for this popcorn. If I only have 1 bucket of this popcorn, then it's never gonna make any sense. And so he had to have at least 2 shoveled down faster than anything I've ever seen. I've got a guy I hate to see who loudly shushes people over mild things. That guy sounds cool, maybe, actually. I think I might be down for the guy that loudly shushes over minor things. Nosferatu had like a couple of really frustrating moments in the screening that we saw of, I don't remember who I was watching a streamer, or I was talking to a streamer in chat where they said it seemed like the audience was primed. Oh no, this was in a Discord server that I was in. I saw somebody say it. It seemed like the audience was primed ahead of time to laugh very loudly about specific things. And that's how I felt about my opening night screening of Nosferatu. There were like moments in that screening where it's just like, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah, putting down the can a little too hard does not warrant a shush. You're right. You're right. There were like multiple moments in Nosferatu. Not a very funny movie. Not a very funny movie, but people go like, it's Willem Dafoe. We have to laugh. What do you think? I'm not gonna laugh at Willem Dafoe? Come on, he's such a silly character. It's like, no, he's just playing a doctor, dude. Relax. And it kind of drove me nuts. But things like a can, not too bad. I had the worst movie screening laugher of my entire life at the Holdovers screening that we saw. Again, the Holdovers, not a funny movie. A heartfelt movie. A movie with, like, teacher jokes, you know? Yeah, the Holdovers, it was the worst. It had teacher jokes. It had the kind of jokes that, like, a teacher would say, and you'd be like, oh, stop. The mid-2000s trend of calling him Willem Defriend. That kind of shit, dude. The whole movie theater was on some Willem Defriend nonsense. And it drove me absolutely crazy. Lightning. What do I do against lightning?
Got it, you sweet talker, you.
Flying will get fucking rocked. We could do lightning for lightning, band for band. Dig. Right? Because lightning doesn't affect ground type, right? Or am I getting that twisted with something else? We're about to find out. Awesome. Okay. Just drove me nuts. Drove me nuts. Absolutely drove me just buck wild. I am going to get up here. And then we've got this cave. The department store in Celadon has a great selection. Let's pull up to Celadon City. And then I'm going to grab some pizza. And we'll kick the stream over to our little Pokemon mid-roll. And then I'll be back after having a slice of pizza or two, alright? I heard a sleepy Pokemon appeared near Celadon City. I'm going to stop here, actually, and then we'll pull up to Celadon right after this. Cool? Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out so far. The stream is not over. We still have more to go. Pokemon continues after my quick dinner break. And we got to get my 6th Pokemon back. I got to get Gyarados back in the mix, Dolores. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to kick it over to a very quick dinner break. And then when I come back, Pokemon continues. Thanks so much. I will enjoy the pizza.
Find a way out of here.
Don't leave. Don't leave, Jack. It'll be just a moment.